Imagine waking up in 5 years to find that your job no longer exists. The skills you spent years perfecting are now automated, and companies are looking for something completely different. If you're reworking as a business analyst in Singapore or considering this career path, this thought has probably crossed your mind. With artificial intelligence reshaping industries and technology evolving at lightning speed, is the business analyst role truly future-proof, or are we standing on the edge of obsolescence? If you're worried about your career security or wondering whether to pursue this path, make sure you hit that subscribe button right now, because today we are diving deep into the future of business analysts in Singapore's unique job market. Let me start by addressing the elephant in the room. Yes, artificial intelligence and automation are transforming how businesses operate. We are seeing AI tools that can analyze data faster than any human, generate reports in seconds, and even predict market trends with impressive accuracy. So where does that leave the business analyst? Here's the thing that most people don't understand about this profession. Business analysis isn't just about crunching numbers or creating spreadsheets. It's fundamentally about understanding human behavior, organizational dynamics, and translating complex business needs into actionable solutions. And that's exactly why this role isn't disappearing anytime soon, especially in a sophisticated market like Singapore. Singapore's economy is built on innovation, finance, technology, and global trade. The government has invested billions into digital transformation initiatives, smart nation projects, and emerging technologies. Every single one of these initiatives requires skilled professionals who can bridge the gap between technology and business objectives. Think about it. When a bank wants to implement a new digital payment system, when a logistics company needs to optimize its supply chain, or when a healthcare provider wants to improve patient data management, they need business analysts who understand both the technical possibilities and the business realities. This isn't something an algorithm can do on its own, because it requires judgment, empathy, stakeholder management, and the ability to navigate complex organizational politics. What makes Singapore particularly interesting for business analysts is the sheer diversity of industries operating here. We are not talking about a single industry economy. You've got financial services, one of the most robust sectors in Asia, constantly evolving with fintech innovations and regulatory changes. You've got maritime and logistics, where Singapore is a global hub managing some of the world's busiest ports. There's healthcare, manufacturing, real estate, government services, and a booming startup ecosystem. Each of these sectors needs business analysts who can help them navigate digital transformation, process optimization, and strategic planning. The demand isn't shrinking. It's actually expanding, because as businesses become more complex, the need for someone who can make sense of that complexity becomes even more critical. Now let's talk about the skills that make business analysts truly irreplaceable. Sure, anyone can learn to use analytic software or create a process diagram, but the real value comes from soft skills that no AI can replicate. Communication is at the top of that list. In Singapore's multicultural workplace, you're often dealing with stakeholders from different backgrounds, departments, and levels of technical understanding. Being able to explain a complex data migration strategy to a CEO who isn't tech-savvy, or facilitating a workshop between frustrated users and defensive developers. These require emotional intelligence and adaptability. Then there's critical thinking. When you're presented with a business problem, there's rarely a straightforward solution. You need to ask the right questions, challenge assumptions, identify hidden requirements, and consider implications that others might miss. This kind of thinking involves creativity, intuition, and years of experience that AI simply cannot replicate by analyzing historical data. The Singapore job market also offers something that makes business analysts particularly resilient, which is the regulatory environment. Singapore is known for its strong governance, compliance requirements, and regulatory frameworks across industries. Whether it's the Monetary Authority of Singapore overseeing financial institutions, the Personal Data Protection Act governing data privacy, or industry-specific regulations in healthcare and pharmaceuticals, businesses operating here need professionals who can ensure their processes and systems comply with these requirements. Business analysts play a crucial role in requirements gathering, impact analysis, and ensuring that new implementations don't violate regulatory standards. This regulatory complexity creates a protective layer for the profession because compliance requires human judgment and accountability that organizations cannot outsource entirely to automated systems. But let's be realistic about the challenges. The role of business analyst is definitely evolving, and professionals who refuse to adapt will find themselves struggling. The days of being a pure documentation specialist are fading. Modern business analysts need to be comfortable with data analytics tools, understand agile methodologies, have some grasp of emerging technologies like artificial intelligence and blockchain, and continuously update their domain knowledge. The good news is that Singapore offers incredible opportunities for upskilling. From Skills Future credits to company-sponsored training programs, there are resources available to help you stay relevant. Organizations like the Institute of Banking and Finance, the Singapore Computer Society, and various private training providers offer certifications and courses specifically designed for business analysts looking to future-proof their careers. What about compensation? This is something everyone wants to know but hesitates to ask. In Singapore, business analysts are well compensated, especially those with specialized industry knowledge or technical skills. Entry-level business analysts can expect to earn between $55,000 to $70,000 annually, while senior business analysts or those with niche expertise in areas like data analytics, cybersecurity, or financial systems can command salaries exceeding $120,000 per year. The career progression is also clear. You can move into senior BA roles, product management, project management, or even transition into leadership positions like Chief Operations Officer or Chief Information Officer. The skills you develop as a business analyst create a foundation for numerous career paths, which adds another layer of security to this profession. One trend that's actually strengthening the business analyst role is the growing emphasis on customer experience and user-centric design. Businesses are realizing that technology for technology's sake doesn't create value. What matters is whether solutions actually meet user needs and solve real problems. Business analysts are increasingly involved in user research, journey mapping, and ensuring that business solutions are designed with the end user in mind. This human-centered approach to business analysis is something that AI cannot replace because it requires empathy, observation, and the ability to read between the lines of what people say versus what they actually need. So is the business analyst role in Singapore future-proof? The honest answer is that no job is completely immune to change, but business analysts who embrace continuous learning, develop strong soft skills, and position themselves as strategic partners rather than just requirements gatherers will remain in high demand. Singapore's commitment to innovation, its diverse economy, and its regulatory environment create a perfect storm of opportunity for skilled business analysts. The key is to see yourself not as someone who documents requirements, but as someone who solves business problems, facilitates change, and drives organizational success. If you're serious about building a resilient career as a business analyst in Singapore, start investing in yourself today. Learn about the industries that interest you, develop your technical skills, practice your communication abilities, and network with other professionals in the field. The future belongs to those who prepare for it. Drop a comment below telling me which industry you're working in or hoping to break into as a business analyst. And if you found this video helpful, smash that like button and share it with anyone who's considering this career path. Your future self will thank you for taking action today.